$1,400 stimulus checks for seniors. There is a new group in Congress pushing for a $1,400 stimulus check, and this would apply to everybody on Social Security benefits and is supposed to include SSI and SSDI. Welcome back to another update on stimulus and Social Security benefits. It's Andrew here, so let's discuss the details in this video, but before we do, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I also have a second channel, so if you could do me a huge favor, click on the link that's in the description of this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my second channel. I'm going to be giving away a stimulus check on that channel just as a thank you for supporting my work. Okay, so with Democrats currently working on the next two stimulus packages, which we expect to be done by the end of September, a new group is pushing for a stimulus check which would specifically go towards seniors. Now, this group is called the Senior Citizens League and is one of the nation's largest nonpartisan senior groups, and they ensure that seniors are receiving the benefits that they earned and advocating for seniors to increase Social Security benefits, lower prescription drug costs, and create more affordable housing. Basically, the Senior Citizens League is a very influential group in Congress, and now they're pushing for a $1,400 stimulus check. Now, this group works really closely with Bernie Sanders, which all of you know is one of the biggest advocates for seniors. So we still don't have a response from Bernie Sanders yet, but we're hoping that he'll jump on board and try and promote this $1,400 stimulus check as well. Now, this article says that this group is urging Congress to provide a $1,400 stimulus check to Social Security recipients. And again, the plan would be to include SSI and SSDI as well. Now, as far as railroad and VA benefits, we're not quite sure. Usually these groups all get lumped together, but again, this is still just a proposal and the details would have to be worked out. Now, at the end of the day, we're all expecting a 6% COLA increase for 2022. Now, the Senior Citizens League is saying that seniors need that money now. So because we're still about 4 months away from that COLA increase, the Senior Citizens League is saying that seniors should get a stimulus check now, basically to provide funding now until that COLA adjustment kicks in, because the cost of living has truly gone up substantially this year, and seniors have been hit the most by an increase in the cost of food and an increase in the cost of housing. And guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you noticed your bills have gone up? The amount of money you spend on groceries and rent, are all of these things going up for you? Because at scale, the majority of seniors have seen their bills increase. Now, this $1,400 stimulus check would kind of be like the $200 per month stimulus. That $200 per month would have added up to $2,400. Of course, this is only $1,400. It's about half of what President Biden originally promised. But at this point, it would be a good step in the right direction. So a best case scenario would be this $1,400 stimulus check getting included in this next stimulus package that Democrats are working on now. And then hopefully Democrats like Bernie Sanders would keep fighting for another monthly stimulus like President Biden promised to include that in the next stimulus package, or potentially just do a permanent Social Security increase across the board. All of these things are things that President Biden promised on the campaign trail. So although we hope these things end up in this stimulus package, there's still a chance that they could. Either way, we expect President Biden to eventually include this in his agenda, whether it's this year or hopefully next year. Now, the Senior Citizens League is warning that the cost of goods and services is rising for people with fixed incomes months before next year's federal cost of living bump. Economic experts estimate that the COLA increase for 2022 will be about 6%, which is a huge jump from the 1.3% COLA adjustment we had this year in 2021. Now, another reason that the Senior Citizens League is pushing for a $1,400 stimulus check for seniors is because the cost of Medicare is expected to go up as well. This is something I get a lot of questions about in the comments. A lot of people say that every time their Social Security benefits go up, their Medicare costs go up as well, and it basically just takes away the entire increase. Well, in 2022, we expect the monthly premium for Medicare Part B to rise by $10 per month to an average of $158.50 per month. Now, that is just an estimate, and the official number won't be released until the end of this year. Now, this is all happening as Americans are already under pressure from other rising costs like food, housing, and transportation. And the Senior Citizens League is mounting a campaign to urge Congress to pass this fourth stimulus check, which would specifically only go to Social Security recipients, again, probably including SSI and SSDI as well. A recent survey found that in August, 44% of older households, so mostly seniors who are on Social Security, identified that food was the fastest growing cost in 2021, followed by housing and then medical expenses. So seniors are reporting that their costs are going up across the board, and especially when it comes to food, rent, and medical costs. So guys, this is really, really good news. As Democrats are putting together the details of the next stimulus package, we have advocates who are pushing for a $1,400 stimulus check specifically for seniors. And right now, we're basically waiting for people like Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren and see if they come out and try and include this in this package. Now, these are people who have advocated for stimulus specifically for seniors. If you remember, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, and Chuck Schumer, they all came together last year and created the proposal which would give Social Security beneficiaries a $200 per month stimulus until the end of the pandemic. Of course, that still has not come to fruition, but these are people who advocate for seniors and work with the Senior Citizens League, so we're hoping that Bernie Sanders will come out and make a statement responding to this $1,400 stimulus check proposal, and hopefully it will make its way into this next stimulus package. Now, there is something that you can do to try and help us get this stimulus check done. The Senior Citizens League created a petition which we're trying to get 1 million signatures on, urging President Biden and Bernie Sanders to include this stimulus check in that next stimulus package. I've personally already filled out this petition, and if you'd like to do it yourself, I'm going to include it in the comments of this video. So go ahead and go down to the comments, click on that link, and then you'll be able to sign this petition, and hopefully we'll get to 1 million signatures to show Congress how serious this issue is and how much the American people want seniors to get their stimulus check. Now, this petition says that the Senior Citizens League will collect both online and printed out petitions and bring a collective voice to members of Congress, urging them to issue a $1,400 stimulus check to Social Security recipients. And by signing this petition, you're saying that I and or my spouse want Social Security recipients to receive a $1,400 emergency stimulus check to cope during this unprecedented inflationary year. Social Security benefits are one of the few types of income in retirement which is adjusted for inflation. But soaring inflation has taken a toll on household finances of retired and disabled Social Security recipients. In 2021, Social Security benefits increased by just 1.3%, raising the average benefit by only about $20 per month. But about 86% of Social Security recipients, which were surveyed, say their expenses increased by much more than that amount. As one of the many supporters of the Senior Citizens League who reside in your constituency, I strongly urge you that now is the time that you must support an emergency $1,400 stimulus check to Social Security recipients. So we've seen before, guys, that when the American people come together and tell Congress that we need more stimulus checks, we eventually get more stimulus checks. I've said it time and time before. I mean, one of the main reasons we got a second and third stimulus check was because the American people kept saying that it was necessary. And I truly believe that petitions like this go a long way, and even channels like this where we spread the word and we let Congress know that the American people need this help truly makes a huge difference. So if you could do me a favor, click on the link in the comments of this video, go ahead and fill out that petition, and share this video with anybody who you think could fill out this petition as well. Now, the Senior Citizens League is truly amazing when it comes to advocating for seniors. Not only are they fighting for a $1,400 stimulus check, they're also working with Bernie Sanders to try and help lower prescription drug costs, as well as fight for a larger COLA increase every single year. Of course, this year we're expecting a 6% COLA adjustment, but far too often we get a COLA adjustment of 1 or 2%. The Senior Citizens League is trying to fight for a larger COLA increase every single year. And I've said it multiple times on this channel. I personally believe that we need a 5 to 10% COLA adjustment every single year for the next 10 years just to bring Social Security benefits up to where it should be, to allow seniors to live a retirement of dignity and, quite frankly, get the money back that they put into the system. If you're on Social Security benefits, you've most likely paid taxes your entire life. So it only makes sense that this program should be giving you back enough money to live a retirement comfortably and filled with dignity. Now, in regards to the $1,400 stimulus check, we should find out either next week or the week after that whether or not there's a chance it could end up in this current stimulus package, that $3.5 trillion American Family Stimulus Plan. Now, Nancy Pelosi gave Democrats a deadline of September 15th, so that is quickly approaching next week. So there's a chance we could find out then, but of course, Congress always takes too long. So personally, I'm expecting to find out probably by the end of September, and then most likely have this stimulus package fully approved by the end of October. Now, all of this, the stimulus check, this $200 per month stimulus for seniors, this is all on top of the permanent Social Security increases that President Biden promised on the campaign trail. Now, one of the main reasons that President Biden won the election was because of seniors, because seniors came out and strongly voted for President Biden in much higher numbers than they have previously voted for other Democrats. And one of the main reasons they did this was because President Biden promised an increase in Social Security benefits. So let's take a look and see exactly what President Biden promised. And on joebiden.com/seniors, during the campaign, he said that the moral obligation of our time is rebuilding the middle class. The middle class isn't a number, it's a set of values. And a key component of that value set is having a steady, secure income as you age, so your kids won't have to take care of you in your retirement, and you can live in a retirement of dignity. This means not only protecting and strengthening Social Security benefits, but also helping more middle-class families grow their savings. A dignified retirement also means having access to affordable health care. Too many Americans and too many older Americans cannot afford their prescriptions or long-term care. Their families are faced with saving for their own retirements or taking care of their aging parents. This is not right. Working and middle-class Americans built this country, and they deserve to retire with dignity, able to pay for their prescriptions and with access to quality, affordable, long-term care. President Biden then went on to give specifics on exactly how he would increase Social Security and increase SSI. Now, President Biden promised to pay for this by increasing taxes on the rich, specifically making sure that those who make over $400,000 per year are paying into the Social Security tax. Now, currently, if you make over $140,000 per year, you no longer pay Social Security. But everybody else, people who make $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year, every paycheck has a tax, the payroll tax, which takes out money for Social Security benefits. But once you make over $140,000, you no longer pay into that tax. Now, Democrats like Bernie Sanders and President Biden are saying that this no longer makes sense. Millionaires should be paying into this tax as well, and quite frankly, they should be paying more than everybody else. Now, with that funding, President Biden promised to increase Social Security benefits across the board. Specifically, he promised to make a minimum Social Security benefit of 125% of the federal poverty level, which would equal about $16,000 per year and would help millions of seniors increase their Social Security benefits. Because as of now, about 12.8% of adults who are over 65 years old have an income which is below the poverty level. This would completely get rid of that, and everybody would make at least 125% of the poverty level. There are a lot of seniors who make $800 or $900 per month on Social Security benefits, and this would essentially add $6,000 per year in Social Security benefits for those who are on the lower income scale. That is a huge, huge increase for seniors, and is one of the main reasons why seniors voted for President Biden. So the fact that President Biden promised this, and then seniors voted President Biden into office, means that we need to hold President Biden to his word, guys. This is why when you watch my videos, when you hit the like button, when you sign these petitions, and you share this channel with other people who also are interested in Social Security benefits, you are helping us make sure that President Biden keeps his promise to increase Social Security benefits and take care of the seniors who helped build this country to begin with. But he didn't stop there, guys. President Biden also promised to make a larger COLA adjustment every single year. And the way he would do this would be by changing the formula which is used to calculate COLA. I've gone into the details of this formula in my previous video, so I won't on this video, but bottom line here is President Biden promised to do a larger COLA increase every single year by specifically changing the formula. Now, he also promised to do a couple of things which would further help people who are lower income as well. First is he would increase benefits for those who have been on Social Security for 20 years or more. He promised to increase their monthly benefit by 5%. This is mainly because people who have been on Social Security for 20 years tend to have more medical expenses, so increasing this benefit by 5% would help them cover those costs. Now, another group of people he promised to specifically help are widows. Now, widows typically end up in a situation where they were previously married and they had two Social Security checks, their own and their spouse's. Now, once their spouse passes away, they only end up with one Social Security check. You'll get survivor benefits, but it's still not as much as having two Social Security checks. So widows end up in a tough position where their income dramatically drops. Now, one way President Biden wants to address this is by making sure that widows receive 75% of the total benefit they were receiving before their spouse passed away. So this would add up to a dramatic increase for widows. Now, when it comes to SSI, supplemental security income, President Biden promised to increase that as well. Now, currently, those who are on SSI get about $800 per month. I believe it's $794. Now, President Biden promised to bring that to 100% of the federal poverty level, which would be a massive increase for SSI. Now, the federal poverty level currently is about $13,000 per year. Now, that adds up to over $1,000 per month in SSI benefits. So when you do the math, President Biden promised to increase SSI by over $250 per month, meaning he promised to increase SSI benefits by about 25%. Guys, that is a massive increase for those who need it the most. And again, this is one of the main reasons why President Biden won the presidential election, so we need to hold him to his word. Now, with that said, Democrats are currently working on the next two stimulus packages, the Physical Stimulus Plan and the American Family Stimulus Plan, and some Democrats are pushing to include these initiatives in that American Family Stimulus Plan. So we should find out in the next couple of weeks whether or not they include these proposals in this stimulus plan, or if we're going to have to wait for the next stimulus package in 2022. With that said, guys, we should have a lot of updates to come. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will keep you posted on the next two stimulus packages, Social Security changes, and daily news updates as well. And thank you so much for watching. So until the next video, take care and have a great day.